Yours truly will have Rushville and Concordia for the 3A title. In the 4A, Ben Davis against Maryville. Lutheran with the basketball to start the second half. It'll be Young, Overly, Gerardo, Ridley, and Woods, and they started with a turnover into the hands of Chelsea Jones, who's out there with McIntosh, Gray, Gooden, and Downing. Quickly down low to a flashing, just Michelle Gooden to the bucket, who has 5 now.
Didn't sprint back and find players, and then just an unforced turnover against the 1-3-1 that Austin has opened up with here in the second half.
Gerardo didn't look comfortable on that pass, but they're able to break the pressure regardless. Briera Young spots up for 3, and that's a big bucket. 7 for Briera Young.
Yeah, I said it. I mean, they need to get her going, and boy, that's just a perfect spot up 3, and maybe that's the hoop that gets her moving in the direction, because she's averaging nearly 15 points a ball game, limited to 4 in that first half.
Now the lead from 5 down to just 2 now at 31-29. Austin with the basketball and that advantage. Katie McIntosh looks inside, turning around, throwing up an air ball was Gray. The rebound put up by Michelle Gooden was no good. It's still loose on the floor. Comes down into the hands of Chantel Gray, who has her first 2.
Great work, though, by Michelle Gooden to get the ball in the hands of Gray.
Top of the circle with the basketball. Ridley drives to the free throw line. It got deep in the well and rattled out. Rebound controlled by Gray. Austin comes back the other way with a 4-point advantage. Across the timeline is Downing in a hurry. Has it knocked away. Some numbers now. Briera Young takes her time, spots up for 3, and how about that? That's a little confidence in your outside shot. She's in double figures with 10, scoring 5 straight, pulling her club to within 1. 3-pointer back the other way. How's that for an answer by Michelle Gooden?
I don't think Austin has a problem with this pace. Little 2-2-1 now, 3-quarter court. And we said Briera Young needed to get started, and she certainly has.
Miracle Woods with the basketball to Young. Young wants to go off the dribble. Pretty good defense by Katie McIntosh. If you're going to shut somebody down, she's not a bad person to employ in that regard.
Yeah, Austin still zone. Little 1-3-1 look out front.
Gerardo, little head and shoulders fake. They work it to Overly, back to Gerardo, working it from left to right now. Flashing through the post. Miracle Woods up off the glass. No. Gets her own rebound, falls to the floor. Gets it into the hands of Overly, who missed the shot. Weak side rebound to Ashley Downing. Downing runs it ahead in a hurry. Kicks it in the corner. 3-pointer on the way, yes. Give that one to Chelsea Jones, who now has 14.
Well, they get out. Now, listen, they spot Chelsea Jones up and give credit certainly on a great pass by Ashley Dowling off the bounce for another big basket.
Briera Young breaks the pressure across the timeline. 3-pointer no. Gerardo with great position rebounding-wise. Forces her way up, throws it off the heel of the rim, and there to clean it up is Ashley Downing. Downing across the timeline for Austin. 5-minute mark. She'll spot up for 3, and that's way off. Comes down into the hands of Gerardo. Under 5 minutes to play. Austin by 6. Luers with a basketball. And coming back, making a steal is Michelle Gooden, and they have the basketball. Katie McIntosh to Chelsea Jones. Jones with 14 points. Her and McIntosh make a pretty nice twosome in the backcourt.
Yeah, they really do. Man-to-man by Luers at this point.
McIntosh looks for some room, bounces at baseline. Little 12-footer put up, so no-go by Gray, and the rebound controlled by Luers. Briera Young's going to hit the accelerator, get it up the floor, slow it down a little bit, kick it to Overly. Overly almost throws it away, but there to bail her out is Mackenzie Weiss on the right side of the floor. Briera Young spins away from Katie McIntosh. Now they flash it inside. Kick back outside for 3. Shot put up no good by Overly. Rebound fought for underneath by Brooke Ridley's a no-go, but there with a weak side board is Mackenzie Weiss, who now has 5.
Well, just good board work. Give credit to Luers, keeping it alive and capitalizing on the board play.
3-pointer, no good. Weak side rebound controlled by Austin. Comes back down into the hands of Michelle Gooden, and she eventually lost the handle, and Briera Young comes the other way. Chelsea Jones misfired on the initial 3. Quick shot by Luers, a no-go, and now Austin has a breakaway. They get it up to Michelle Gooden, who lays it up and in. She gets it there through Katie McIntosh. She's in double figures with 10. 40-34, 6-point lead for Austin. Luers with the basketball.
Luers had numbers and just didn't capitalize, and then had no transition back.
Network producers Matt Hicks, on-site producer Scott Johnston with Bob Lovell and Matt Taylor. I'm Mark Janes. We're at Fort Wayne. 3:23 left at period number 3 to a title game. 40-34, Austin leading the Fort Wayne Bishop Luers Knights. Luers with a basketball. 3 minutes to go again in period number 3. Down low they go to Miracle Woods. Her turnaround from 5 is a no-go. Weiss with a rebound. Her fadeaway from 6 won't happen. Brooke Ridley spots up, turns around, can't get it to fall. Miracle Woods with a foul, with the ball on the floor. And there's
Luers is a real aggressive team on the glass.
Now that's the third on McIntosh,
and
with
that's
3
key.
minutes to go.
Absolutely.
In the third quarter.
They've kind of rotated her now over to a wing in the zone.
Overly thought about the 3. Will kick it in the corner. Now she'll get it back. She'll spot that 3 up off the back of the iron. No, and look who's there to clean it up. 45. Miracle Woods has 5 now.
Big rebound, big basket. Cut it down to 4.
40-36. Austin with the lead and the basketball. Chelsea Jones working the left baseline. Finds some room from 12. Knocked it down. That's a good shot off the dribble. 16 for her.
Listen, that's a great shot off little teardrop, little runner.
Who was open in the paint, didn't realize she was going to be that open. Miracle Woods, and she short-armed it off the front of the rim. Austin with a rebound. They bring it to Katie McIntosh. McIntosh in the corner to Chelsea Jones. Sees a double team, trapped in the corner. Shovels it outside. Davidson launches 3 and hits. Jessie Davidson with a trifecta. A 5'7" freshman makes it 45-36. Biggest lead for Austin at 9.
So give credit to Chelsea Jones for bringing the double team and then the kick out to a wide open Jessie Davidson.
Briera Young got open on the drive. She missed it, got a rebound shot, then it went back up and in. Give the bucket to Brooke Ridley. She has 13. The Indiana High School Athletic Association. Austin will inbound it with a minute 53 to play in quarter number 3. They lead at 45-38. Katie McIntosh with 13. Stop and go dribble. Drives it to the paint. Throws it up a little too hard. Weak side rebound fought for. Still a scramble for it. McIntosh gets off the floor. Gets it blocked.
We're owning the offensive glass, but we need to defend people.
Missed free throw. Rebound controlled by Luers. How's that not double dribble?
Well, 3 people don't blow the whistle would be my only guess, because it is.
Luers with a ball in the corner. As Hillary Watts got away with a turnover. They find down low a wide open Brooke Ridley. She's got her defender on her hip, and she has 15 now after the easy layup. In transition, McIntosh.
Yep.
Kick to Chelsea Jones and a block with a 6-point lead in the basketball. A lob it into the midcourt stripe to Katie McIntosh. McIntosh going to slow it up. Clock down to a minute 10. Interesting to see if Luers is willing to let time burn off the clock. Interesting to see if Austin's willing to let time burn off the clock.
Well, that's the more important question. Absolutely.
A block as Chelsea Jones, a little out of control, drove to the bucket. Gerardo in for Luers. Lob into the backcourt. They get it to Michelle Gooden. Now to McIntosh, under a minute to play. 46-40. Austin over Fort Wayne Bishop Luers. Gray playing pitch and catch out high with Gooden.
They're just going to go ahead and run it down.
Well, Luers going to pick up the defensive pressure a little bit, leave some room for Gooden to drive to the bucket.
Oh, my.
Count it and 1. Hillary Watts left her some room, and she stepped around her free throw, rolls around and in. 13 points for Michelle Gooden.
Big basket.
3 players in double digits. 14 for McIntosh, 16 for Jones, and 13 for Gooden. That'll put you in front by 9.
It's 9, and now what it does is gives Austin the chance to move the pressure up a little bit. A little 3/4 court token pressure.
33 seconds left. Luers trailing. 49-40. Gerardo holds the basketball out high. 25 seconds left. Watts with it. Almost has it knocked away. Gerardo from the right elbow. No. Rebound fought for. Knocked out of bounds.
Man.
Last touched by Luers, but it looked to me as though Ashley Downing knocked the ball out of bounds.
That's a tough one. That's a tough one. I understand Denny Renier being upset. It's tough because I think they felt like Ashley Dowling, caused a foul and may have hit the ball herself.
13 seconds on the clock, and now as Chelsea Jones drives to the bucket, she gets bumped by Gerardo. Trying to get the ball in. They do so. Down to the baseline. McIntosh gets her shot swatted away. Here comes Briera Young in transition for Fort Wayne Bishop Luers. Look at that quick move to the hole, but she threw it up and over the rim.
Finish.
We played 3 quarters of basketball, and right now, Austin is in command.